In this tutorial, I'm going to show you what's going on behind the scenes when using the XML editor. When starting with a new XML file, you're just going to have the root node. In the XML editor, it's going to look like this. Let me show you what this looks like as XML. You have the root opening and root closing tag with no value in between. So let's add a child node. Let's call this image. Let's show you what this looks like as XML. We still have the root node along with the image node as a child node of the root. Now let's give it an attribute. Let's call this title. As you can see, the image node now has an attribute of title with no value as a title and no value inside the image node itself. Let's give this a title of ocean. As you can see, the attribute now, title, has a value of ocean. Let's create another attribute. Let's call this one picture. As you can see, picture has been added as an attribute. I'm actually want to use an image. One of the great tools of the XML editor is this image view. And I'm going to browse my server for an image to use. I'm just going to want to use this ocean one right here. Just click on it. It updates it there. I'm going to copy this to clipboard. And as you can see, the picture attribute now has the value of the file path of where this image is actually located. And let's actually give this a value here inside the node itself. Just going to put a little Latin. And as you can see now, the image node now has value inside of it. We have the title attribute with the value of ocean and a picture attribute with the value of the path to the image. We could also use CData. And you can see CData has been added to the XML. What CData allows us to do is actually allows us to use like simple HTML tags inside of our Flash site. The great thing about this is, if we don't have CData, then the XML, when it gets parsed inside the Flash site, will most likely get screwed up. For example, if we want to use a simple tag like bold, having CData check will allow for this. If we didn't have that, the XML, when it gets parsed, will most likely throw an error. And as you can see now, the bold tags have been added. And that sums it up what goes on behind the scenes of the XML editor.